Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader and in this video, let's take a look at why we have to be careful in the market right now, even though we have had start of this week and on Friday of the last week a good bounces. However, things are not fully clear out of the downside potential and the weakness that we were in. Yes, S&P 500 may look strong and strengthful, but don't get too excited as I'll show you some individual stocks. But before going further, as always, none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. Now, S&P 500 is a bit of an outlier as well over here, okay? And why so? It is supported by 500 stocks, and part of them are also like Walmart and all, which are just completely on an uptrend structure. So if I show you Walmart real quick, it's just one of them I'm showing you. Yes, today is a bit of a red day, which is on S&P 500 as well. But if you look at the bigger picture on Walmart, like software has been falling, but look at this, non-stop going up, right? Now, this is not the reason to be, cautious, but yes, we are extended. The problem or your boogeyman is in the tech stocks right now still, which we'll get to in just a moment. The next one is here. I just want to show you Caterpillar. You can see just non-stop straight up, no stopping from the last year of the month of May 2025. And it's just non-stop going up, right? And there are many others like this, okay? The point is that though that's what is supporting S&P 500, but the bigger picture when you get to big cap or the tech stocks especially where you need to be careful, that's where the money is exiting. In some places we are almost finding a bottom, and all those great opportunities I talk on my Patreon with the members in my videos. In this video I will be providing and showing you some of the stocks, not all of them are from my Patreon, but some of them here that I want to emphasize why things and you should be careful in the market. So S&P 500, though I'm not worried until this yellow zone, still above that we were fine, and we were fine yesterday as well. But if you're looking for a momentum, right now that's just not coming on S&P 500. Anyhow, overall structure is fine until 686 to $690, no problem there on S&P 500 still. Let's get to Nasdaq 100, and things will start to now get more clear in terms of tech stocks and the carefulness that you need to be in. So as I did a video on my Patreon as well and for the members, so here I mentioned that Nasdaq 100 is just doing a good bounce, but right now it's just a bounce until this blue zone, and right now we're a little bit slowing down there. It can stabilize, but right now I'm not seeing a sign of that. Right now I'm just seeing we are slowing down, thus the bounce is over, okay? And as we stay below the blue box now, our technical first rebound play is over, and now we are coming lower. If somehow we can hold 610, it has a room to take out eventually then a blue box up there. But it all comes down to this 610 zone if it can hold it now. If it doesn't, well, overall structure is taking precedence on Nasdaq 100 and the rebound is over. Nasdaq 100 was never in the bullish structure after losing the blue box. It just did a rebound and that was it. Let's get to Tesla. Tesla is looking good actually. So some of the stocks, yes, they will look good as well, and I'll talk about that. So Tesla, let's take a look at the price action. Now Tesla has continued to stabilize above this 411 to $414 zone that I've been saying. As Tesla can hold through it and above it, Tesla will continue up. Tesla has a room to push up. That's the zone, and it's just doing that, even though you have to be careful, right? I did mention there is a bit of a caution you need to be, keeping in your mind here. But the thing is that, as I mentioned, that we are, let's get to the hourly interval on Tesla, that we are in that rebound phase, and as we can hold through above this blue box, this position can be held on to multi-day, and slowly As we continue to hold the structure, you continue to hold your position day after day. And Tesla is getting very close to the point now that it is more turning into a longevity of a position. So this is how you play the position when structure starts to rebound. And if your bias is bullish, you start from multi-day, and but first of all day from the day side, then turn it into multi-day, and then when that also gives confirmation, you take it to swing. If structure break anytime before, you start to size down your position, you start to get out, right? So easy peasy. My tools will help you in all of that to understand where the structure is turning around, where the structure is turning bullish, and all of that. Let me show you again here on my tools. As you can see, I showed you this in my last video on Tesla as well. We turned, start to turn rebounding here. That was our day trade. As we held through the cloud, that was our continuation play. This slowness is coming throughout the some hours. That's okay. We are though above the cloud. You can a little bit still size down here, but as you know, your bias is bullish, right? And then you can see we are above the cloud again and turning green as well, which means the rebound part has turned into multi-day strength now, full on turning bullish. And yes, this is eventually turning slowly and slowly into swing bullish as well. So you continue to hold as per my tools. We close strong. Just carry on some of your position the next day. My tools will help you in all of that, in identifying where things are bullish, where things are bearish. If you need access to my tools details, you will find in the description of this video. Now overall structure though still a little bit has that, a slowness here. So that's why I'm saying multi-day only we are right now bullish, not overall structure. But that multi-day bullish strength, as it closes stronger every day, it can eventually turn into swing bullish as well. Again, my tools will tell you all of that. Microsoft. So Microsoft is check out this on Patreon, guys. Actually, Microsoft, I'll leave it there because there has to be a value in being a member, and I have shared exactly how to look at Microsoft, what to do on Microsoft on my Patreon, and for the videos for the members only, you can check out Microsoft plan over there. Okay, I'm gonna skip Apple as well, and I'm gonna skip in this video Meta as well. Check out these plans on my Patreon, and I'm gonna skip Netflix as well. Actually, check out those details, guys, on my Patreon. Let's talk about Google here. Okay, my Patreon, or the videos that I do just for the members, guys, you will find a lot of value over there. I have talked a lot of the great plans, that how you can really make a lot of money in just next coming months and expedite your gains that you would make potentially in next few years. You can make them in just next couple of months. There are opportunities in the market. Okay, Google. So Google, I want to talk here, and Google is, I have been telling my members that 327 to 328 below. Once we start to lose it, any position long, if you have considered taking profit, start getting out of your position. And Google has been there after going weak and is still right now weak. Yes, it's trying to hold this zone, but it's right now struggling. At this point, I think the momentum has run its course on Google, and we may see weakness. Point is that 328 below, you will not have a momentum strength on Google right now. Amazon, let's talk about that. Okay, so everyone has been buying Amazon except me and my members also, because they know my plan. They are not buying. Well, technically, I let my members do whatever they want, right? I'm not here to tell them what they have to do. I tell them what I'm doing. Rest is up to them what they want to do. So Amazon is, I'm personally have not been buying, and that's what I have told my members as well. Even though it's cheaper, but I gave this zone, all right, the blue zone. I mentioned that this was even before earnings. Okay, when we dropped down here, I said that, guys, there's no point in buying, even if the rebound happens, and it can happen. I talked to my members this very scenario, but I said that we have a strong resistance there, precisely right at the zone that I provided to my members. There's a lot of value in being a member, guys. You can join for my tools and or stocks coverage. You can even combine both and make a lot of money. So here I said that I'm not bullish, I'm not interested to buy this thing, and we are still rejecting at that blue zone, and Amazon is still bearish for me, regardless of if it's cheaper right now. I do think it has a room to fall much more lower, and I'm going to be talking this on my Patreon as always regularly, like other great opportunities that I have provided to my members. Amazon will become a great opportunity eventually. It's just not right now because this thing can get more cheaper right now. And I'll tell my members where the point is on this thing. Time to buy, where it is. But right now it's bearish. It's still weak. I'm not touching it. And below blue zone 212 to 210, Amazon will remain bearish. Let's talk about Nvidia. So I told you that Nvidia is getting closer to again that zone of 194. Everything worked out as our plan. Above 184 we got to 194, but guys, that's where the lot of short sellers are. Let's get to the hourly interval, and as I mentioned to you guys in my last video as well, if we start to lose these zones like 190 and so forth, consider taking partial profits. Overall structure, we are fine until 188 area. That's significant level, and you can see precisely today we bounced off of there, and then we still rejected though at the significant level above. Guys, my tools are very important if you really want to know where the price will react the most. These levels are marked all automatically for you by my tools, okay? And you can precisely see price reacted very close to our significant level, then reacted again and rejected because it broke it first, reacted, weakness. That's your confirmation to now get out more from your ongoing position if you took that play. I mean, technically, from here, I have been telling you on Nvidia that, guys, this is where we are turning bullish rebound. I showed you all of that in my previous video, but then you can hold on to this multi-day position above yellow zone all the way to blue box. We got that. Yes, you can you should have still been able to hold much of your position if today we would have been staying above blue, closer to blue box at least. But the point is that we are not. We are losing a significant level again, reject, test, reject again, and thus you are supposed to be getting out of the position now. Okay, if Nvidia can tomorrow get above 190 again, all fine. But otherwise below 188, definitely a little bit be careful because the weakness more will come, so you gotta risk manage. Okay, so technically it's just a pullback on Nvidia, but I'm just telling you how you will manage the risk better. Okay, but it's just a pullback. Overall structure I still consider is fine right now until 184. AMD, and then we'll take a look at Micron as well, and I have some more stocks as well, other ones as well for you in this video. AMD, guys, didn't I tell you, take it as a rebound for now. All right, from this zone of 195 up here closer to somewhere this blue box. Again, it's just a rebound. We don't have to go all the way there because it's against the overall trend right now on AMD, but we got the rebound. It still has a room to push though. Okay, rebound is not fully over. It has still a room to push. But the thing is that as we are a little bit slowing down and testing levels below, so as if we lose 213, if you took this rebound play, consider taking some partial profits as if we lose 213 area, because then pretty much will start to come down, right? Because overall structure is still bearish. It was just a rebound, and or as if it can try to hold 209 and can come back above 213 again, that's where it can push a little bit more in the rebound to 226 to 227. But I won't get too super excited here, especially the way the structure is on AMD, so you have to be a little bit careful there. Okay, Micron. So Micron, guys, I already told you in my last video that avoid buying Micron. Don't buy this thing as we start to lose these zones, and we will turn negative on this thing, and pretty much that's what is happening. I can't remember exactly which video I did, if I did it on my YouTube channel or on my Patreon, but I mentioned that Micron is turning negative, it's bearish, and guys, that still remains the case. Micron is not the buy right now. Stay away from this thing. Okay, we stay below 396 as well. There is just negativeness on Micron. Yes, it can go in distribution phase, but I think the meat of the move has happened on this thing, and I think it has run its course right now. Let's see, as if we drop to 328, and after 328 it has a room to fall to 222 or $261 zone as well. So yes, it may do some retest if it wants to. That's a possibility. But it's all about the levels and the structure. I would be only confident on this if it has to retest the high above, that is 455 above 396. Okay, otherwise no. Right below 396 you are negative on this thing. Let's take a look at Palantir. So Palantir, guys, I told you yesterday in my video here on YouTube that we are still bearish. Nothing has changed on Palantir, right? It's just a rebound here. And you can see we are already, as told you, this was the level I precisely gave you, 145 area, right? Didn't I tell you that? And you can see precisely right there we are rejecting. We never got above that, thus we never opened up the room for more rebound. And overall structure is taking precedence, and we are rejecting and continuing lower. Okay, so Palantir is still bearish, guys. Yeah. Okay, ARM, I will talk here a little bit. We are still bullish and all good on this thing still so far. Okay, detailed plan is also on my Patreon and the videos that I do for my members. And let's wrap up with, we'll take a look at SMCI and then Bitcoin, and then we'll wrap up with that. So SMCI, guys, is technically still in the bullish structure. I just hate to see things just fail to push higher. So it's still bullish, but as if we dip into blue box again, the momentum will start escaping, and this may, you have to be careful. It's a low conviction stock anyways, so just be careful there with this one. Okay, we'll wrap up with Bitcoin, guys. Okay, so Bitcoin is still overall is bearish, and this is what I have said in my previous videos as well, that it's still overall bearish. But yes, it is right now, may go for a retest here, guys. Okay, it may go for a retest. So let's get to the hourly interval because things will start to get much clearer there. So this thing has been, so we have this 200 hours moving average coming from overhead here. We $73,000 was the next area that I mentioned. We have to break out above that, then only the next leg will begin. So right now you can just use 200 hours moving average, because that in itself, as if we can take this out, that in itself is going to be a win, first win. And then second win is about $73,000, that blue box over there. We have to take these both out, and then we can start to make the next leg higher. Okay, right now though we are not in that leg higher, we are a little bit slowing down, and as if we this time again lose like 68 to 34 or 67 and $300, this zone down here, this is where you have to be careful. If we lose this zone, we are most likely going for a retest, maybe closer to $60,000. So but it's given, it's okay, we are overall bearish, so it was supposed to happen, and that's why I already told you that we are still overall bearish, just a rebound, and now we have to break that out above 73. So for these very reasons, but it's normal. This is a normal price action. I want to see it stabilize here and then break out above these zones, $73,000 zone, and that will give me the next leg higher side up. So just be prepared. You know, as I always say, one candle would not do much. It's just a rebound. We may go for a retest, right? So but anyway, $73,000 above only is where the next room and leg will begin to $84,000. Guys, that's all I had for you in this video. If you need access to my tools, details you will find in the description of this video, and everything else is also in the description of this video. Please hit the like and subscribe as well. It helps out a lot, and I'll see you in my next videos. Take care. Bye.